be shown in its place.
Greetings YouTube, welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto online video. I'm your host, Dr. Dross, and in this episode we are doing the Cayo Perico heist. Well, I say that, we're actually failing to do the Cayo Perico heist. It's just like fucking Pacific Standard all over again. However, this time I haven't got my friends with me in the setups. The setups were very easy. We didn't keep on failing and dying. It was just the final heist where we fucked it all up. And Discord was being a bumhole. And we were all quite rusty, as none of us have done this heist in ages. We've just been doing casino strictly for ages. And pretty much, I mean, it's been quite a simple heist in the past. I've done this heist a million times, especially with my friend Aaron. So, you know, I remembered quite a bit, to be fair. There were a couple things I forgot about, but I remembered mostly how to do it. It's my friends that were slipping up more, to be honest. Not to drag their name down or nothing, throw dirt on the name, but like they've forgotten how to do it, because I don't think they've done this heist as much as me. Or at least their memory doesn't serve them as well. So, yeah, I mean, for some reason my recollection of this was just great because of COVID and the amount that I actually grinded this when I should have been doing A-levels, but hey-ho. So, in the last episode, what we actually did, we went all around Cayo Perico scoping shit. That was part one of this heist. We actually purchased the stock car. We spoke to, you know, Martin Madrazo, which is, you know, no, not Martin Madrazo, sorry, Miguel Madrazo, his son. And yeah, we scoped out the island. We took photographs for Pavel, who didn't shut up, and we had to sneak around. And we got caught. We had to hack something just to get, you know, patched into the security cameras and hack the cameras. We saw fucking El Rubio feed someone to his pet cougar or whatever, jaguar. And then, yeah, it was just a long-winded headache of a mission, and I didn't enjoy it whatsoever. It took me like fucking 20 minutes just to do it, man. And we had to go all around the airfield, scoping that, all around the fucking docks, all around the compound itself, the fucking, well, not in the compound, but around it. We had to go up this fucking tower, comms tower. It was a nuisance, man. I've got to say, Cayo Perico heist. I used to love rinsing this back in the day. I used to absolutely love it. I've always been a bit irritated by the long-winded setup at the beginning. The first setup is just enough to put you off the whole heist, to be honest. It's so tedious and boring. But the other setups aren't even that bad, to be honest. They're all relatively easy. They can be done in like an hour or two. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not that bad, honestly. There's only about 5 or 6 setups you have to do in total. It's just the fact the first one is so fucking shit. But what I will say is that if you got friends to do these setups, it's probably a lot faster. But I don't think it makes a difference. I think a lot of this heist you can do on your own. I found it easier doing the thing on my own. When you got friends on board, it's a lot easier to get detected, especially if they don't know what they're doing. And this isn't a hate video to my friends at all. Like, I appreciate them helping me, and I'm going to be robbing it with them again. It's just that in the end, I ended up giving up doing this with friends, the actual heist itself, because it was just a headache, and my Discord was playing up, and fucking one of my friends had his internet playing up. It was not fun. Like, the whole lot was just taking the piss. And then the next day I thought, well, fuck it, my Game Pass is running out. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just simply going to fucking do it by myself and take 100% of the cut, because for the effort it's taken me, I'm not happy with 25% of, like, you know, some shit takings where we're going to keep getting caught and shot. It's not worth it. So, yeah, I mean, I found it very hard to do the heist undetected as well. That's another thing I will say. It was very, very difficult to not get spotted in the heist finale. I've noticed that Rockstar have made this heist a lot harder than it used to be, because when me and my mate Aaron used to do this, we did it so fucking easily. We did it so easily back in the day. I'm not even joking. We could do this without getting spotted in minutes, and it was just simple as that, in and out. fucking easy $1 million for us each or something. It was great. But they've nerfed the payouts. They've made the enemies aimbot fucking crazy. They detect you so easily. People can find dead bodies now, and the damage that the enemy's bullets do is crazy. Like, the heist is just jarring. They've actually made the enemy AI so fucking annoying, and they've made it really difficult to pass this heist. It's actually easiest to just do it on your ones. I'm not even joking, but yeah, as I say, you'll see my heist finale on my own when I upload that later, because I'm going to upload both today if I can. So yeah, but anyway, let's talk about the setups. And they're not going to be in, well, they are going to be in chronological order, but they're not going to be, you know, in sync with the video, because like I just can't see what you guys are seeing right now, because I got a big fucking recording box on my screen. So yeah, so starting off, we had to go back to Cayo Perico to scope the drainage tunnel, and that was really easy because all I had to do was get in my helicopter, the Sparrow, fly to the airport, get in an aeroplane, fly to Cayo Perico, which, you know, the game teleports you, and then it was just simply sneak around the island a little bit. But basically I just jumped into the sea, swam 1,000,000 miles, and ended up finding this drainage tunnel next to the compound underwater. And that was it. I didn't have to take no photos or nothing, because for some reason, you know, my iFruits phone is not waterproof. So, I mean, I'm still using a fucking iPhone 2G from 2013 in-game. So, yeah. It's one of those. Fucking, it was simple anyway. I spotted it, that was it. We knew where it was. End of, you know. Capitan Pavel was happy with this. Fair enough. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. We found a fucking tunnel to get in. That's it. Then we left the island. Simple as. There's nothing more to say about that. Simple. The next setup was the Kostotka sonar jammer, which was a little bit more tricky than just swimming underwater. I will admit, as much as the drainage tunnel one was easy, it was quite irritating because I had to swim so far. I was trying to climb up the fucking cliff, because it weren't that steep at some points, but my character was just falling down like a Mongol. So I had to like literally swim all around the fucking island, and now I wish I just went through the fence and stole a Jeep or something to drive me a bit closer. But oh well, we live and we learn. It's done now. That's the end of it. Kostotka sonar jammer. With this one, literally all we did, I flew to an island, landed on it, got in the water, went for another deep swim, forgot my scuba diving gear, which I had literally ready for me on my own Kostotka submarine, which was quite foolish of me, but at least I had rebreathers, so I could breathe for a prolonged amount of time underwater. And of course, you know, I swam onto this submarine, entered, shot everybody on board that was between me and the sonar jammer, stole the sonar jammer, got off the submarine, swam back to the island. I had a few bumholes from Merryweather, I think, after me. I can't remember exactly. I think it was Merryweather that owned the submarine, and they were coming after me in buzzard choppers. And basically, all I did was just pull out a minigun and start blasting them, and took them out the sky. Got in my own helicopter, had a bit of a dogfight with them, blew up their helicopters with my lock-on missiles, flew out of there back to my own submarine with the sonar jammer. Job was a good one. After this, we had demolition charges, and the O'Neill brothers themselves, the inbred bumholes, had the demo charges. I had to fly over to some farming grapeseed, blow a bunch of them up with my lock-on missiles from the Sparrow helicopter, and then it was quite simple. Literally go over to their house. After that, for some reason, they made us go to another place first and blow them up there first. But hey, then the second location, we had to blow them up again in their own house, firing missiles at their house. And then we went into the house, shot the survivors that hadn't, you know, died to the bombing run. It's a wonder the house was still standing, especially after Trevor set it on fire in 2013. But yeah, we went through that house, absolutely massacred the entire inbred family, shot all of them dead, broke into their basement, which now has a little shutter gate in front of it after Trevor previously blown it up. Don't blame them for having a bit more security there. However, it was fucking futile because I got through it so easily. Stole whatever they had, demolition charges, that was it. And then we got out of there. They tried to chase me in my chopper. No point. Smoked them. That was the end of that one. The next setup was the safe code. And for this one, it was a little bit more long-winded. This one didn't go to plan at all. This is the only setup that I made a pig's ear out of. Like, I really messed this one up. It didn't go well, honestly. It just didn't fucking go well. Like, to put it lightly, it was a load of shit. So, I had to go to the casino, the Diamond Casino and Resort. Went into the executive penthouses, like corridors, if you will. Basically just, you know, like the hotel part of the casino. And that was it. Like, I shot some guards outside, went in there. For some reason, right, even though I shot them with unsuppressed weapons, you know, I went in loud, blowing guns in a fucking corridor. Somehow I weren't detected initially, and I tried to sneak around and find this guy that I was after that I had to take out. And I tried to, like, you know, sneak attack him in stealth mode and, you know, whack him around the back of the head and, like, basically beat him to death. But unfortunately, that didn't work, as I kind of didn't realise he had armed guards all around him, and I got shot dead straight away. I got fucking hospitalised. And then I had to go back in there when I respawned, fight through waves of guards in this penthouse, and then I killed the guy, searched his dead body, and then that was it. Like, I got stuck in between 3 random ass women that were just crouching around me, doing some sort of fucking ritual, praising me like I'm Jesus. So I couldn't actually move. So in the end, I just literally, like, pulled the pin on a grenade, committed suicide bombed us all, and then I had to go back into the place just to get what I had off him. I think it was some sort of, yeah, it was a safe code, weren't it? And yeah, then I had to get out of there, and it was just a mess, honestly. It's probably an eyesore to watch, because it just did not go to plan whatsoever. It's the only one I really messed up, to be honest. The rest of the setups I did pretty easily and fast and efficiently. I did them well, ergonomically, if you will. So then after I did the annoying casino safe code mission, I then had to get a fingerprint cloner, and in that mission it was a lot more basic, but I don't know how I was supposed to do it without a stun gun or suppressed weapons, because I don't have any suppressed weapons, stupidly, in my arsenal. Not arse, my voice. My voice cut off, and then for some reason I couldn't speak, and then it said arse. Anyway, so then after that, yeah, we literally had to go to this warehouse, try and sneak in, but I couldn't shoot the camera without getting detected. So then I had to have a shootout in the warehouse when I broke into it, and then I had to go to another warehouse for some reason and shoot more people in that warehouse and search for the actual fingerprint cloner. And yeah, I mean, it makes sense why I needed a fingerprint cloner, but at the same time, I don't remember using. Oh no, I do. It's when you hack the lift and the gates. I'm stupid. Anyway, I understand why I needed it, but it was easy anyway. That setup was easy. That setup was just simple, to be honest. And after that, it was another easy one. It was just the cutting torch mission on the construction tower downtown in Los Santos. And yeah, it was just basic, because I flew over, blew up a bunch of guards at the bottom of the tower, went up the elevator on the construction site, shot everybody on the roof of the construction tower, and searched all of the boxes for the correct tools, the cutting torch, you know, the blowtorch. And that's the blowtorch that we used to cut through the drainage tunnel to get into the actual El Rubio compound on Cayo Perico. And then after that, it was the weapon loadout, mission where I chose, I think it was the conspirator. I forgot what it's called. Is it the conspirator loadout or something? I can't remember what it's called now. But pretty much it's just like an AUG rifle with a suppressor and an SMG, I think, or a pistol. No, it's a pistol. I'm sure it's a pistol as a secondary. And it's got like sticky bombs as well, but you know, you don't really use those unless it's to commit suicide because you've failed the heist and want to restart it. At least I don't anyway. So then that was that. Like, again, easy mission. Went to Merryweather and followed this helicopter. There was an Avenger helicopter coming from the Merryweather base in the port area, and all I did was follow it, tail it for about 5 hours, as it took absolutely ages. It was moving so slow that it was jarring. Word to Ramzon barking. It was just jarring, bro. And I got to this place where it led me, and you know, he was stupid enough to lead me there, so I killed everyone outside this Avenger that was protecting it and on board. And then it took off. Somehow the pilot survived, even though I literally taken out everybody. He must have been late to work or something. And that was it, you know. I jumped out when I had what I needed. When I had the weapons off the Avenger, I just parachuted out of there, escaped the enemies, and got back to the the stock car, sorry. And then, once I did the weapon loadout mission, believe it or not, it was time for the heist finale. That was it. Like, we were actually ready to do the final heist then. That was it. All of the mandatory setups were done. So, that was that. It was only optional ones after that, and I couldn't be asked to do them. Nor did I need to do them. So I didn't do them. Simple as. It was just a waste of time or money if you paid to skip them. I don't even know if you can pay to skip them in this. I know you can in the casino heist. But yeah. So, yeah. Then it's time for the heist finale with the boys, and it didn't exactly go to plan, to be honest. It didn't exactly go to plan, if I'm perfectly honest. It was abysmal, to say the least.
Why was there ever a screen and a button? Now the screen is the button, or is the screen not the button? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out when we are compacted like tuna fish. So, I guess we are ready. We have a screen, so let's look at the fucking screen. See? No buttons. So, what do we know? We know El Rubio's compound is on the south side of the island. We know the files are locked in a safe, which is in the basement, and we know the basement is accessible from an elevator from El Rubio's office, which is on the top floor of the main building. Ow! Mr. Madraza.
Ribbit, bro! Whoa! Look at this fucking shit! Oh, man, I mean, this is fucking cool. This is some space age shit, man.
Where we are going, we will be far away from space as humanly possible.
Now I kind of wish I was going with you guys, but you put a ring around a general, right? First rule of war. I mean, look at this shit. It's fucking... What did these do?
Floods the boat.
Okay. just to be clear, all I give a shit about are the files. So as long as I get those by any means necessary, you'll get paid. Anything else you rob from that son of a bitch is just more money in your pocket. The more we hit El Rubio where it fucking hurts, the better, huh?
Okay, Mr. Madrazo, we should set off shortly.
Cool, yeah, cool. Just wanted to say, real quick, I didn't have to come here today. I was having, like, a really good time. But, I wanted you to know that I'm a modern leader. I've done the hard work on myself, and I'm gonna be there for you. 'Cause I respect you. And, I'm here for you now, okay? So, go get 'em, team! Okay, I'm gonna head back to the club, see if I can pry my mother out of the DJ booth. You can make the drop at my house in Vinewood Hills. Good luck!
My God, they just keep getting younger and dumber. Well, I think we're as ready as we're going to be. Shall we do this, Capitan? Officer of the deck with the periscope, and await my command. Go on, double time. Next stop, South America.
So the first thing that went wrong on this heist is the fact that Kane's internet was playing up. So because he just disconnected from the Discord and from the Xbox, that was it. Like, we were going to start without him at first because he weren't going to come back on. But then he did manage to get it working, so then we had to start all over. And then he was in, and then, as I say, it was just the fear of, you know, is he going to lag out again? And eventually he did lag out again, and that's when we just called it a day, I think. But that's when we just gave up. Because we were like, it's just not worth it. If he's going to keep having network errors and disconnecting, there's no point. But not only was his Xbox internet playing up, but my Discord was playing up as well with my headset. So I don't know whether it's my controller, the Xbox, the TV, no, not the TV, it couldn't be the fucking TV, if it's the headset itself, I don't know, Discord app itself, I don't know what it is, but my mic kept on playing up, because basically everyone's voices kept on cracking up, the audio ended up going shit, and I couldn't understand what anyone was saying, the game audio was crackling, their voices were all cracking up, and I was like, well, this is unbearable. I'd try and unplug my headset and re-plug it back in, you know, to see if it was sounding any better. But then, even though I could hear them normally again, all of a sudden my mic decided to mute itself, and then the fucking boys couldn't hear me. So then, I'm trying to fucking stay alive and not get kicked for an activity, whilst trying to fix my fucking mic on the Discord app. And then, you know, I'm trying to switch to game chat and shit, and then switch back to Discord chat, and then it's basically just fucking up. I'm having all sorts of technical issues with my microphone and Discord and the Xbox. I'm just like, the boys can't fucking hear me. They're having to communicate without me. You know, I can't really listen to what they're saying. I can't focus on the game. We're fucking up, you know. I'm getting shot. I'm taking damage, whatever. And basically, it's just annoying. We keep getting detected. That was another problem that we had. We kept getting detected somehow because, you know, someone messed something up. They shot an enemy in front of a camera. They walked in front of a camera like a spiv. You know, you name it. They ended up letting an enemy see them, or they didn't shoot they shot someone and they didn't die. There's just loads of things where, you know, we kept getting alerted. The alarm kept getting raised. Hordes of enemies were running at us, shooting us, when we should have just been sneaking around undetected and doing it stealthily, but we're shit at stealth as a collective. You know, us and stealth goes well together as fucking, you know, flat beer and my fucking lips, you know, they just don't go well together. You know, us and stealth goes together like a rash and a fucking back scratcher. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not good. It's just gonna make things worse. It's like the dinosaurs and that asteroid. You know what I'm saying? It's just a recipe for disaster. Anyway, so yeah, that was annoying, and then, you know, I died a couple of times. Kane died quite a few times. People kept dying. People kept on getting spotted. It was just annoying in the end, having to restart, do it all again. It took about 5 million years for the hacks to be done at the lift. And then, you know, we'd get in the vault. We'd get in the vault. We'd start getting into the safe. And then it would just say, Kane RF died. And then I was getting quite aggravated with him, if I'm perfectly honest, because I died, and then I was in spectator mode. The game's threatening to fucking kick me in spectator mode. And I'm like, how are you threatening to kick me in fucking spectator mode for inactivity when I can't do anything but sit here? Like, anyway. And he's there telling me, oh, you know, it's alright, we'll do this. We'll do it for you, lad, don't worry, you know, we'll finish it. I'm like, bro, you don't get it, do ya? I need to be alive so that I can collect the fucking loot and get the secondary targets so that we all have loot in our bags to get the take-off. Otherwise, what's the point? I'm not just going to sit here and fucking watch you having a tug, am I? You know what I mean? Like, I need to be alive and in the action, or there's no point. We might as well all be dead. You know what I'm trying to say? So then, I obviously told them all to take their own lives in-game, of course. And then we had to all respawn, start all over. And then he ended up dying later on and saying the same bollocks about, oh, you know, just carry on without me, it's alright. Like, no, we need you here. We need you alive, or else we can't take the shit. Like, we're gonna have a fucking whack take. You get me? So, pretty much, like, I'm in a really bad fucking mood at this point. And it's crazy how much this game dragged me into a bad mood. Because it was just fucking unfair. Like, the guards have such crazy aim assist. You know, the bullets fucking do so much damage. They've got a juggernaut who absolutely shreds you. It's just not a fair fight. They keep spawning in infinite waves. And it's just like, it's just annoying, man. You know, the slightest thing triggers the alarm. They've made it so difficult to do it undetected and, you know, survive if you are in a shootout that it's just an annoying heist to do with multiple people. Because, you know, once one person's dead, it's all fucked. You have to keep starting over, and I just don't have patience for it. You know, before we did this heist on the same Discord call on the same day, we were all pissing ourselves. We were laughing like kettles. We were getting along so well. The moment this heist comes along, fam, we're all in a foul mood. You know, we don't want to fucking play anymore. We don't even want to be on the fucking court. I just want to go to fucking bed, to be honest. I just want to fucking go to bed or fucking stress eat, one of the two. And to be honest, you know, I just feel like blowing my own head off. And I just can't be arsed doing this heist. And they're all about doing it tomorrow. I'm like, I don't want to fucking do it tomorrow. And in the end, I ended up doing it tomorrow, but on my own, because I couldn't be arsed going through the stress. And no offense to them, like, I mean this in, like, the least, you know, sounding like a prick way possible. But I just could not be bothered to do this and fail 50 times again and have another fucking rage. Like, I had more faith in myself to just do it and take the full cut, because I just wanted as much money from this as I could possibly get for all the headache it caused me. So, you know, not to be selfish to them lot, you know, we'll play it again as a collective soon again, but Jesus Christ, I could not be asked going through this all again. And yeah, like, as I say, it put us all in a bad mood. None of us wanted to fucking play anymore, and we were just having a hard life. Like, genuinely, we're having such a hard time. Bothered, man. Honestly, I couldn't be fucking bothered. In the end, we just gave up, man. We literally just forfeit. And that's the end of it, bollocks. Pardon me. I was just fucking raging and getting angry. That's if they could even hear me. They're all saying, where's Ash gone? Where's Ash gone? And I'm like, just getting infuriated at the game and Discord not working. Because it happened more than once where it just fucked up. It happened like 3 times, and in the end it was just taking the mick. You know, I'm getting angry at the fact we're failing as well. And then Kane's just finding it all funny, and he's got, like, you know, that it's just the game attitude. James is like, guys, please. Kai's like, you know what? Video games are meant to be fun, and this is not fun. And I fully agreed with him. Like, I was not having fun at the time, bro. Like, flat out, I was just not enjoying this. So, to stop myself from getting aerated any longer, I just went offline. And Then I woke up quite early the next day, and I was like, you know what? I've had a rubbish sleep. I want to get this heist done. Let's just get it done. No one else is going to be awake. I thought, let's just get this heist out of the way. I didn't know if anyone was going to come online that day anyhow, and I needed to renew my Game Pass. So I was just psycho, fuck it. I'm just going to do this heist on my own, solo, and take the full cut. Easy $1 million, rather than a few measly $100,000 after losing a bunch of, you know, the take. Like, it's just not worth it. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you want to see more, sub to the channel, you know, just give the video a like. It helps with the fucking algorithms, and it also helps, you know, boost my morale to make more content. Give it a dislike if you didn't enjoy this, you know, put a comment, you know, on how I could improve my content or whatever, because, you know, at the end of the day, any feedback is good, so it's one of them. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Operated. These men will know every soldier under their command. No disguise will fool them.
¡Imbécil! ¡Idiota, ¿no? ¡Ojo! ¡Hasta aquí llegó! ¡Hágale! ¡Empiece, pues! ¡Ah! ¡Voy a recargar! ¡Dígale adiós a este mundo, malparido! ¡Se le acabaron las vidas, hueputa!
If you find a locked door, someone will have the key. In fact, you probably killed them already. I'm sorry, the CCTV image is a little blurry. Was that a gun made of gold? Good thinking. Always check the safe.
This is what Mini Madrazo will pay so well for, if you can survive the exit route. Bad news. They have sealed the drainage pipe. You will need to look for another way out of there. Reinforcements incoming. Did you find anyone? Did you make it to the vault yet? Catch your breath. It will be a hard fight to get out again. Well done! Okay, we have what we came for. You ready to fight your way out? From what I can tell, they have sealed the drainage pipe. You will need another way out.
¡Llegó! ¡Que alguien me cubra! ¡A cubierto! ¡Quieres su familia, hijo de puta!
Reinforcements incoming.
¡Hay un herido! ¡Estoy recargando! ¡Está disparando la herida!
If you see anything you like on the way out, do not be shy. Help yourself.
¡Carbimba! ¡No se duerman! ¡Que no pasen! ¡Está herido! ¡Gonorrea! Aquí no va a... ¡Come mierda! ¡Mierda! ¡Historia asquerosa! Tengo que recargar. ¡A la verga! ¡Imbécil de mierda! No tengo más munición. ¡Mierda! ¡Me voy a divertir!
You must use them simultaneously. Well, that looks expensive.
¡Va a morir, imbécil!
Dije que no se me acerque, gonorrea. Y ese fue.
¡Un herido! ¡Cúbranse!
¡Por Dios!
¡Uno menos!
¡Ya se jodió!
¡Gonorrea!
You better leave right now. ¡No joda! ¡Se nos fue!
¡Oirá, pues puta!